Imagine a sudden, blinding flash in the sky. Your world just changed in an instant. What do you do in those critical first seconds to save your life? Most people don't know, but you're about to learn one of the most vital survival techniques for such an unimaginable event.
Welcome to our essential guide on emergency preparedness. Today, we're diving deep into the third crucial technique for nuclear survival: drop, cover, hold. This isn't about fostering panic, it's about equipping you with immediate, decisive actions that can dramatically increase your chances of safety when a nuclear flash occurs. Let's break down the drop component. The very instant you witness that terrifying, blinding flash of light, do not hesitate, do not pause to think. Your immediate and automatic response must be to drop. Get low to the ground as quickly and efficiently as humanly possible. This isn't merely about making yourself a smaller target. It's a critical action to minimize your exposure to the initial thermal radiation and the sheer force of the blast wave. The intense heat and blinding light emitted from a nuclear detonation can cause severe, debilitating burns and temporary or even permanent blindness, even at considerable distances from the impact zone. By dropping flat to the ground, preferably on your stomach with your face down, you significantly reduce the surface area of your body directly exposed to these immediate, devastating effects. Think of it as an extreme form of ducking from an overwhelmingly powerful flash. Every millisecond truly counts in this scenario. This instinctive, rapid reaction needs to be practiced and ingrained into your muscle memory, because in such an overwhelming and shocking event, your conscious brain might struggle to process information quickly enough. Just drop, flat, and fast. Next comes cover. Once you've successfully dropped to the ground, your immediate priority shifts to safeguarding your most vital areas: your head, neck, and any exposed skin. Use your arms to form a protective shield over your head, tucking your chin firmly into your chest. If there's any sturdy object within arm's reach, such as a heavy desk, a reinforced concrete wall, or even a large stable rock, you must get behind or under it immediately. Even seemingly flimsy objects can offer a crucial degree of protection from fast-moving flying debris and a portion of the initial radiation. Remember, the primary objective here is to physically shield yourself from the immediate concussive effects of the blast, the intense light, the searing heat, and any projectiles propelled by the powerful shockwave. Windows are your absolute enemy. They will shatter explosively. Open spaces provide minimal defense against falling objects and lack any structural protection. Actively scan for and utilize anything that can provide a solid barrier, no matter how insignificant it might appear. A shallow ditch, the corner of a building, or even a robust parked vehicle can offer significantly more cover than remaining completely exposed. Think defensively, always prioritizing the protection of your head and neck, as these are the most vulnerable to catastrophic injury. Hold. This isn't just about maintaining a stationary position. It's about steadfastly staying put and remaining protected until the immediate, violent phase of the danger has definitively passed. The initial blast wave will be swiftly followed by powerful, destructive winds and a torrent of flying debris, a chaotic period that could potentially last for several terrifying seconds. If you've managed to find and secure yourself behind solid cover, you must hold onto it tightly, bracing yourself against impact. If you find yourself on the ground in a more open area, you must remain in your established drop and cover position until all shaking, violent air currents, and the immediate rush of debris have completely subsided. Crucially, do not attempt to stand up, move, or run during this tumultuous phase. The hold aspect is paramount because the environment will be incredibly chaotic, unpredictable, and extremely dangerous for a short but critical period after the initial flash. Objects will be falling, glass will be shattering, and debris will be scattering at incredibly high velocities. Your absolute best defense is to remain still, remain protected, and patiently wait for all immediate violent disturbances to cease. Counting slowly to 60 or even 90 seconds in your head can serve as a vital mental anchor, helping to ensure you wait long enough before contemplating your next move. Patience in this moment can unequivocally be the difference between life and death.
Now, let's delve into the fundamental science behind why this specific sequence, drop, cover, hold, is so extraordinarily critical for survival. The primary threats emanating from a nuclear detonation that will reach your location first are the incredibly intense light, known as thermal radiation, and the subsequent devastating blast wave. The light travels at the speed of light, meaning if you see that blinding flash, its immediate effects are already upon you. The blast wave, a supersonic shock wave of immense pressure, follows shortly after, traveling significantly slower than light, but still moving at an astonishing speed. Dropping instantly minimizes your body's direct exposure to that initial searing light and heat, which, as mentioned, can inflict severe burns and instantaneous temporary blindness. Subsequently, finding and utilizing robust cover helps to profoundly mitigate the physical impact of the blast wave, which can cause severe internal injuries from pressure changes and fatal trauma from high-velocity flying debris. Holding your position ensures you are not caught off guard by secondary effects, such as violent aftershocks or the lingering tail end of the initial blast. A clear understanding of this precise sequence of physical events is absolutely key to executing the drop, cover, hold technique effectively, instinctively, and with maximum chances of survival.
What if you find yourself indoors when the flash occurs? The fundamental principles of drop, cover, hold remain absolutely paramount, but your tactical options for securing effective cover might understandably differ. If you are inside a building, your immediate action is to drop swiftly to the floor. Then, urgently seek substantial shelter under the sturdiest table, desk, or against a load-bearing interior wall. It is absolutely crucial to stay as far away as possible from all windows and exterior walls, as these structural elements are profoundly vulnerable to instantaneous collapse and violent shattering of glass, which transforms into deadly projectiles. The structural integrity of most buildings, particularly those not specifically engineered for blast resistance, will be severely compromised. Even a seemingly solid brick wall can disintegrate into dangerous fragments. Interior spaces, especially those constructed with reinforced concrete or located in basements, inherently offer the best chance of protection. Always remember to maintain the hold position steadfastly until you are unequivocally certain that the immediate danger has passed. Do not attempt to evacuate or venture outside until the chaotic environment has stabilized and you've meticulously assessed your immediate surroundings for further imminent dangers, such as collapsing structural elements, gas leaks, or widespread fires. And if you're caught outdoors in an open environment, this is frequently the most exposed and challenging scenario. Your absolute top priority is to find any available depression in the ground, a ditch, a culvert, a natural gully, or even just a slight dip in the terrain. As soon as you identify one, lie absolutely flat on your stomach, with your head firmly tucked and thoroughly covered by your arms. Even a seemingly small rise in the ground or a slight contour can offer a crucial degree of protection against the initial devastating blast wave and the intense thermal radiation. If there are no natural depressions whatsoever, simply dropping flat to the ground and vigorously covering your head is still your single best immediate defense. Rigorously avoid standing structures, such as isolated trees, light poles, utility signs, or fences, as these will be instantly demolished by the blast and transform into incredibly deadly projectiles. In this exposed outdoor situation, the ground itself, particularly if it possesses any natural contours or irregularities, becomes your primary shield and protector. Stay low, stay comprehensively covered, and wait patiently for all immediate effects of the blast to subside. The open air provides virtually no direct protection, so strategically using the available terrain to your absolute advantage is utterly crucial for survival in this extreme outdoor circumstance. One critical and often overlooked detail is the immediate action required for your eyes. The blinding flash itself, known as ocular thermal radiation, can cause instantaneous, severe temporary blindness, or, terrifyingly, permanent retinal damage, especially if you are looking directly at it. If you perceive the flash, even peripherally, your immediate reflex action must be to swiftly close your eyes and vigorously cover them with your hands or arms, even before you have fully completed the drop part of the technique. This is a split-second action that can profoundly preserve your vision. The light emitted is so intensely powerful that even indirect exposure can severely affect your peripheral vision and disrupt your ability to see. By keeping your eyes tightly closed and thoroughly shielded, you can prevent this severe impact, which in turn allows you to navigate and assess your situation far more effectively once the immediate, violent danger has passed. It's a small but incredibly significant and often underestimated step within the overarching drop and cover sequence. Do not, under any circumstances, underestimate the sheer power of that initial light. It's not just bright, it acts as a weapon capable of instantly incapacitating you. Protecting your eyes is an absolutely non-negotiable and primary component of this survival technique. After successfully executing the immediate drop, cover, hold phase, what are your crucial next steps? Once all shaking, violent winds, and the cascade of debris have unequivocally stopped, and you have patiently waited for at least 60 to 90 seconds, it is then time to cautiously and methodically assess your immediate surroundings. If you are indoors, actively look for viable exits, and if outdoors, urgently seek a safer, more permanent shelter solution. Maintain an acute awareness of ongoing falling debris, potential structural fires, and any damaged infrastructure around you. Critically, do not touch anything that appears to be fallout dust or debris, as it will be highly radioactive. The immediate aftermath remains an extremely dangerous environment. If at all possible, begin moving purposefully towards a pre-identified fallout shelter or the interior core of a sturdy, reinforced building, ideally a basement or underground facility. While radio broadcasts or emergency alerts might eventually provide guidance, initial communication systems are highly likely to be non-operational. Your absolute priority now transitions to getting to a location that offers robust protection from radioactive fallout, which will begin to descend from the atmosphere in the minutes and hours immediately following the blast. This strategic transition from immediate blast protection to seeking long-term fallout shelter is your next unequivocally critical step for survival.
Practicing this vital technique, even through simple mental visualization, can make an enormous and potentially life-saving difference. Take a moment to mentally rehearse the scenario. Visualize seeing that terrifying flash, dropping instantly and without hesitation, swiftly finding the best available cover, and then holding on tightly until the immediate danger has passed. The more frequently you mentally rehearse these actions, the more deeply ingrained and automatic the reaction becomes, transforming it from a conscious, potentially slow decision under extreme duress into an instantaneous, reflex-like response. Furthermore, it is highly advisable to discuss this critical preparedness strategy with your family members, and together, identify potential safe spots within your home, your workplace, or any other frequently visited areas. Preparedness is not about succumbing to fear or panic-mongering. Rather, it is about empowerment and proactive self-preservation. Knowing precisely what to do can transform a moment of potential catastrophe into a moment of decisive, effective action, thereby significantly increasing your chances of survival. This isn't just abstract theory, it's a practical, profoundly life-saving skill that everyone should be intimately aware of, even if we fervently hope to never actually need it. Your inherent ability to react quickly and correctly could be the ultimate determining factor in such an extreme and dire event. The drop, cover, hold technique is a fundamental and immediate step in nuclear preparedness. While it's a scenario we all fervently hope to avoid, being informed is unequivocally your best defense. We've covered the crucial actions to take the moment that terrifying flash appears, empowering you with the knowledge to react swiftly and effectively. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and always be prepared for the unexpected. Your safety is paramount. And remember, for more essential guides on survival and preparedness, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.